You can listen me properly. First question. You can see me
Yes, yes.
properly.
Correct, correct. I can see
Yeah,
you. Yeah.
perfect. Perfect. And before we start, I would like to
Mhm.
ask you, is it okay if I record the screen? Is that fine?
Okay, so do you want to do it for advertisement or something?
No, no, no. I don't want to do it for advertisement. I want to record the screen and I want to keep in the YT so that people will, with the same questions, can
Mhm.
get an answer without discussion so that they will know better than in the
Sure,
websites or
sure,
some.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah. So
got it. Yeah, yeah.
it's kind of for upcoming student it can be useful. So maybe in our
Sure. Yeah.
conversation they get something valid information. So that's the only purpose of recording the screen. Yeah.
Sure, sure. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. Thanks. And let's start with your introduction and slowly we get into the topic.
Sure, sure, Shanmugha. So, my name is Raunak, and I have around 9.5 years of experience in data analytics and data science. So, I've been working in some of the product-based companies here. Like, mostly I've worked into e-commerce, like, the Amazon, Flipkart, and right now I'm working in McAfee. So, basically, what I was thinking, like, I was thinking to move to Netherlands. That was the main goal for me right now. So, either through the job opportunity, if I can get from India as well, like if I get any, like calls from the recruiter from the Netherlands, and then they can provide me with a work sponsorship. Or, like, if that is not the case, and then, like, in that case, like, if I can come there for the masters, for a 1 year of masters. So in that case, I want to understand, like, how is the market in Netherlands, like if I am doing 1 year of masters, because as compared to, like, Germany offers like 18 months of post study work, like permit, and some other countries offers even more, like Ireland and all. So Amsterdam, I know, like they offer 1 year of like stay after we get graduated or do the masters. So how is the opportunity? So if I'm coming for the masters, then like like what is the probability or what is the possibility that I'll land a job within a year or so?
Perfect. So that's your main question, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So as I noticed that you have a good sort of experience, you're working in a good sort of companies and you want to move to Netherlands, that's your main agenda. So yeah,
yeah.
since you already told you have a 9.5 year of experience in data analytics, so what I suggest is that if you have enough time you can come here and do masters, but if you don't have time or you don't have mood to study, I would advise you to
Mhm.
get job applications from India to Netherlands and get a recruiter, and then you can follow up the step. But what I advise you to, that I always say to my students, like the clients, that if you have enough experience, if you have a master in your skill, come to Netherlands, study so that you enhance your skill, so that you will land in a better opportunities. Because since you told you have a 9.5 year of experience, what I suggest that it's like a change of place. You come here, like better understand the curriculum, understand the work culture, understand the things here better, and then since you have a lot of experience, you know what to do in the time in the master's period. So you better look for the companies, you better understand the recruitment process and stuff like that. And slowly, once you complete your masters, you will land in a job, because here people are looking for three main options, like for skill, qualification, and Dutch language. So if you have any two, you will land in a good job. So let's take the Dutch language out. You have a good qualification, you have a good sort of skill. So then you will land in a good job. But I don't know what recruiter is seeing, because sometimes with your experience you will get a high level job. Sometimes you can or the mid level job. We don't know, but in these three criteria, if you get any two, you will land in a good job. But here is the loophole, that since I don't know whether you want to study or not, but I'm just letting you know that here the program is very structured, very straight, so that you need to pass each and every exam in time. If you fail the exam, again, it costs you time as well as money.
Okay.
So the point is, whatever you plan, if you do it, it's completely fine. But if anything happen in that plan, you need to pay extra money and you need to spend a lot of time to complete your masters again, which can be very irritating. So since you're
Yeah.
going for 1 year master, so it's like around 10 to 11 months of academic year. So in the 10 to
Okay.
11 months of academic year, you need to clear all the mandatory courses and all the courses which are scheduled in the academic year in time. If not, if you fail, you need to pay extra money. Let's say your 1 year fee cost 20,000 euro. So for each period, you need to pay extra 4,000. So it won't be like very expensive. So
Very
be sure
expensive, yes.
that, yeah, be sure the see the university curriculum, see the subject, see what they're offering. Whether you can do it, just do it. And I would prefer for you 1 year masters since you
So,
have a lot of experience. Yeah.
so Sanmukha, like I was seeing, so do you have any list of universities which is offering 1 year of masters or so, something like that?
Yeah, yeah. There are most of the universities offer 1 year masters
Mhm.
and 2 years as well. But since it's a data analytics course, like there are 1 year courses are possible and available. So like Amsterdam, Utrecht, somewhere like we need to check.
So, do I need to apply through any consultant or I can do it myself,
You
everything?
can do it by yourself. So there
Not
is no
required anything.
consultants, no kind of offices to do this kind of thing. But the process
Okay.
is very straightforward. So
Okay.
like first of all, you need to create a account in StudyLink, which is the central platform to applying for universities in the Netherlands.
Okay.
StudyLink. And then
Got
once you
it. Yeah.
create an account in the StudyLink, you can see the universities and you can apply through the universities. And then once you apply to a university, then the application process goes like one by one.
Okay. So, Shanmukha, tell me one thing. Like, do I need to do give a SAT examination also? Or is it not required?
No. So one exam is needed must, and that is IELTS exam.
Okay.
You need a IELTS exam to just prove that you know good English and you can qualify. But the thing is that they have a specific band. You need to score at least 6.5 band in every section,
Mm-hmm.
and overall you need to get a 6.5 band. So that's the only exam you need, IELTS and any English exam like IELTS or TOEFL or something
Mm-hmm.
like that. But any English exam, you need to
SAT
uh,
is not required.
no, only English. Because since it's a data analytics course, I know because I also came from that background. So we need like IELTS exam. That's
Got
enough.
it. Got it. Okay.
And
So, if I
also,
may ask,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
where are you from, Shanmukha? From in India?
In Netherlands or like from in India?
No, no, India.
In India, I belongs from Andhra Pradesh, and
Acha.
I
Nice.
studied my bachelor's in Madhya Pradesh, Indore.
Okay.
So, and I
Uh-huh.
just came to Netherlands.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Nearby. Okay. I'm in Bangalore right now. So,
Oh,
like,
super.
from
Where in Bangalore?
yeah. It's I would say close to Whitefield, you can say.
Whitefield, I thought. Okay.
So,
Because so
so
many of my friends are from Bangalore and near Whitefield, they're doing some IT jobs over there. So yeah. Go ahead,
so,
go ahead, go ahead.
so, what about if I know German? Then will it help in Netherlands as well?
No, no,
It won't. Okay.
no. Here, you know what? The thing is very simple. In Netherlands, everybody speak English. Everybody.
Okay. Okay.
If you
That's a
don't know
good thing,
Dutch,
actually.
if you don't know Dutch, you can come, you can survive with English. Since last
Okay.
2 3 years, I don't speak any Dutch, but I'm surviving. But the thing is
Okay.
that when you want to be get into a professional uh, field, there is a
Hmm.
slight edge, and the
Yeah.
slight
Correct.
edge
Correct. That is.
Dutch. If you have the
Mhm.
9.5 year experience, I have 9.5 year experience. You did the same project, I did the same project. But
Mhm.
I know Dutch.
That's where
Basic
you
level
stand out.
A2. You don't know Dutch. Whom do
Mm.
you hire? The same, the
Actually,
same.
yeah. So I'll tell you honestly. So see, like right now, I was not willing to study, to be very honest, but it's just my backup plan
Yeah.
right now as well. So initially, I planned for Germany. Okay, and even I am certified A2 certified in German. Okay, so because my elder brother is also in Germany, and all my group are sitting in Germany. Some of my friends, my roommates, and all, they moved to Amsterdam recently. So the thing is like, but the constraint what I'm having in Germany, like right now, they are not even getting job with the B1, B2 also.
Yes.
You need
Yes,
to
I
know
know.
at least C1.
Yeah.
That's what it is going on. And I know people tomorrow also I'm meeting couple of folks. So one person is traveling on 1st of the June to Germany. One person just came from Stuttgart, is in Mercedes. So the thing is like until unless you know C1, nothing is gonna work in Germany. And the thing is like it is not like Ireland or even in Netherlands also we have option of 1 year of masters, but there you have at least 3 years, three
Oh,
semesters or 4 semesters of masters. And Germany, like in the public universities, the thesis and all are very tough. Like it will take at least four semester for you. So coming from like 10 years of experience, then studying that much, then again going for 2 years of study, then doing the parallelly, like definitely the market is more bigger in Germany
yeah.
compared to the
Yeah.
Netherlands because it's a smaller country. But then, like I got to know from my friends and all that Netherlands is also one of the good option. So, like I explored, I did my research. So that's why I thought of, like coming to Netherlands. But my main concern is not to do the masters. Like I already have knowledge. I have already worked on the like this I've been working on. But the thing is, like I want to settle down there. So for that, I will need the job after the masters. So I just want to understand from you because you are there in Netherlands. You know people, you have friends in Netherlands from India and from other who are completing the master. So how is the job market in IT? Are they getting job? Are they landing job, or are they returning to India? How is it exactly? You just tell me the
Yeah.
realistic picture.
Yeah, obviously, see, that's the whole purpose of this thing. Why will I say any kind of sugar coating statements with you?
Yeah,
What's the use for me, right? So I'm here to
correct,
just
correct.
say
Yes.
the honest opinion because I'm through that, right? So the question which you
Mm.
asked and the research you did is 100% right because my cousins, my friends are all are in Germany, different
Okay.
places.
Yeah.
Before you say this, I also know the same topic, same situation because see, recently one of my cousin who lost his job in Germany, despite having a good
Okay.
level of German, still he lost his job. We never know what may happen in Germany. So because
But Shanmukha, in
yeah, go
Europe,
ahead.
we have good labor law and all. No? So like there
Yeah,
also he lost his job. Like it's like a bit
yeah.
easier for them to remove. No,
Because
what
what
I heard.
happened, there is a kind of thing like let's say in from small level also there is a proper labor law. Okay, but the thing is very
Okay.
simple that you have some kind of a threshold period. Let's say
Mhm.
you join in a company. We will
Oh,
see you
probation
for
period, he might have got dropped. Yeah, that is
yeah,
somewhere they
and
did the
also
elimination.
and also there is one
Mm.
more thing also. Everything
Okay.
goes in a cycle. Let's say if you're not happy with my work because
Mhm.
everything got updated, everything got faster now, everything like change every year. So if you're not happy with my work, the company can take the strict action. It's not like the once you get a thing, we will push you till end. No, because here
Correct.
the people are very strict. Because the thing is simple. I will say one of the part-time experience. Because I will give you some ground level experience. Like when you join in any kind of part time, they give you like
Mhm.
6 months contract. Okay,
Okay.
but if you don't work, if you don't make the employer that I'm not improving, I'm not worth for your money, they will terminate you within like this. They don't
Immediately.
think anything. They just do like this. So everything happen and everything goes in a cycle.
Okay.
Everything goes in a cycle. If you get a one time contract, two-time contract, third time you don't get the contract,
No, they will
you need
not
to go
remove
out.
it.
So it's not permanent. So if you get a
Mm.
1 2 years in one company, they'll renew one more time, but it's not guaranteed they'll renew again and again. They can.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Okay,
Mhm.
it's not depend like in India. Like let's say if you work for some X company, they
Mhm.
like your work. They renewal the contract until unless you told that I'm not gonna work. But here the thing
Correct.
not gonna happen like that. So one time,
Okay.
two time they do, and then they just they give opportunity for the new people. They don't keep the old people in the company. Everything is a cycle.
It happens in the full-time job as well, right?
Everything. But they will give you
Everywhere.
a
Okay.
notification that we are not looking for you. We are looking for someone else. You can. So here also people are be prepared for that. Okay. Yeah, and I just want to say you very clearly because I saw
Mhm.
because I you heard about companies like Rabo in Netherlands? No,
Rabo.
Rabobank.
No.
Here in the Netherlands, there is a big companies like Rabo, ABN AMRO, ING, are the big banking companies where they have
ING
different
I've heard. I've
a
applied to
different
ING.
type of data analytics, IT. They require that. So here also, I talk with all my neighbors are from the Rabo. Okay, they have good sort of
Okay.
experience from India, like TCS, Cognizant. They come to here and work in the client location. Okay, so
Okay.
what they say that here also the job is not fixed for them. Like every time they in some kind of uh, tension, like a stressful period, like whether they will renew the contract or not. Uh, it's like whether they need to look for.
Correct. Yeah.
So, once they renew, like 2 years, and then again 2 years, it's like that. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
what I want to be very clear with you. And that thing happened. And the second thing you asked me, like in the Netherlands, there are 1 year master's course, but if you don't want to study masters, that's what I mentioned. If you don't want to study masters, better try to apply from India to the Netherlands. Like consult like what are the job options there in data analytics and how you can apply for
Mhm.
that. You can look for that because it's not easy and it's not straightforward process because here the waiting time is more. I don't know when you will get an application, when they give you the interview. We don't know. So you can
Yeah.
also look
Correct.
for
Yeah.
that. Yeah. And I don't know what's your plan regarding that because you know already what is the situation here. You also know the knowledge here and you also did lot of projects and I don't know how you can what's your idea about it. So that's what I was like bit
So
puzzled.
yeah. So Sanmukha, tell me one thing. Like, you would have seen like people coming from India and doing masters, or maybe from different country. So after doing masters, are they getting settled there by getting the job? Because in few countries, what is happening is like they don't get the job and they return back to their country. So
Yeah,
is it
yeah,
same with the Netherlands?
I would say 50-50. It's not like 100%. It's
Mm-hmm.
not like completely zero because here is my answer. The reason why they're not getting the job, it's not because there are not
Mm-hmm.
no opportunities, but because they're lacking of any of these criterias: qualification, skill, and Dutch language. So as
Okay.
we like a newcomers from different countries, we focus only on
Mm.
studies, right?
Okay.
Either we
Mm.
don't learn language, either we don't have enough experience like you.
Got
So
it.
so that's the thing. But
Mm-hmm.
people are getting opportunities, people are getting jobs, but some people who don't
Okay.
study, some people who don't have enough skills, they don't get job. It's
Mm.
quite simple and quite straightforward.
Okay. So you might be knowing people who have returned to India as well after studying.
See, I saw only few people who returned to India because of the weather conditions here. The uh, they could not able to study the masters,
Okay.
and they're not returning to
Not
India.
able to study as in.
Means the program is very tough. The program is very straightforward and the marks and evaluation is very particular. So that means
Okay.
the masters here in the Netherlands is one of the toughest masters in the world because if you ask your friends from the States, if you ask your friends from the United Kingdom, they do
Mm.
their assignments, they do their classes and they do their exams by someone help.
Mm.
They can pass the exams easily, but here it's not the case. You need to go to university regularly, you need to participate in the group assignments regularly because all the exams, mostly exams are in the group assignments, are in the presentations, not by the writing exam, not by like computer exam, mostly the oral
Mm-hmm. Got it.
exams. mostly the presentations. So in this kind of system, you need to express yourself. You need to
Got
talk.
it. Okay.
You need you. That's the exam. That's the exam pattern
Mm-hmm.
because they don't show the knowledge. They want you to express what you learn, how you
Yeah, it's
want to
more of
use
a practical thing than
practical things.
theoretical.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all about how you
So,
gonna express. Yeah,
okay. And one more thing I wanted to ask, like, how is the housing? Let's say if I'm coming for any university, so how to
yeah,
do for the housing thing and all?
yeah.
What do you say?
That is the one of the unsolved question uh,
Yeah.
for the people in the Netherlands. So honestly, it's very tough because if you have money also, we can't guarantee whether you get a housing or not. Sometimes if you
Okay.
don't have enough money, maybe you will land in a housing. We never know because it's all about the options you choose, the timing you apply,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe sometimes a bit luck. So well, Uh, if you ask me, there is no one specific answer for that because there are so many options. For student, there is student housing, or else if you have good sort of money, you can also go with housing agencies, or else you can also contact with some friends in the Netherlands, or like they can also accommodate some housing or things. But there are so many options, but everything comes
So,
with a different price and stuff. Yeah.
so let's say, like for student housing, if I talk about, so let's say if I applied for the university and they accepted and everything happened. So when and how should shall I apply for the housing, student
No,
housing?
student housing won't apply like that. And student housing and the
Okay.
university don't interfere. Student
Okay.
housing is a separate section because in every university website there is a separate section called student housing where some sort of housing is reserved for the students,
Okay.
which called reserved housing. So some sort of housing reserved for the students. So if you apply through that university, you will get a student. You already have a student number. If you enroll with the student number and your all the credentials, you have separate access for the reserved housing. So once you
Got it.
register, and there is this particular one day, you can view all the options. In the particular
Okay.
one day, you can choose the options and you can book. We don't know. It can be all the options can finish like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes. Let's say you have 100 housing options. There are 10,000 people
Mm.
opening the laptop, browsing, and like looking. So you need to be fast and to book. So once you book
So,
the housing, next few days you will get an invoice and all the confirmation and
so
contract
we
sent.
have to know like how when this slot is opening and all those kind of
Yeah, that
information will be mentioned there.
you need to check the universities and stuff like that. And I'm also doing videos on this topic very structurally because it's a very important topic. So if I
Hmm.
do very clearly, so the people will understand how the system work. So that's what.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. So any tips for this for the housing thing?
Housing, I would say, housing comes in the priority number two. Priority number
Okay.
one is always
Mm.
why you want to come, what you want to study. That is the
Mm.
priority. So because housing you can find uh, anyhow, that's not a problem. Because if you get
Okay.
a proper clarity that I want to study in the Netherlands, I want to come to the Netherlands, that's your first
Mm.
priority. And then housing gets come secondary because if you have money, like 70%,
Mm.
all the problems will solve. Remaining 30% is all the waiting process and all the luck and stuff. But if you have money for 70%, problem will solve. Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Got it. So as I told you, so thanks for explaining everything. So as I told you, so basically my aim is to getting settled there. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the main this
Yeah.
thing. So either way is like I'll apply from here as well. If nothing works, then I'll like I'll opt for the masters. That's what I was thinking of.
Mhm.
And so we do get the scholarship also.
Well, scholarship are not well designed for the students because despite you qualified for the scholarship also you won't get fully scholarship, partial amount only you will get a scholarship like 10,000
Hmm.
euros, 8,000 euros, and also once in a blue moon you will get the scholarship. So
Okay.
it's not like whoever apply
Mm.
they get scholarship. No, scholarships are very limited. So You can have a try, but I'm not guaranteed that you will get a scholarship 100%.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Got it. Anything else like you would like to give any tip or anything like
Yes.
which?
Well, I want to be very honest with you. Like, since we have a good conversation, I don't need to
Mhm.
say everything to you because you are well prepared, well researched, and you already in the background, everything is sorted. But the only purpose for you is to upgrade your life, like change the location, new exposure, new work. That's your main goal.
Find the new job also. So
See,
that is the
because you
main.
know
Yeah.
what, when you get the new place, new exposure, automatically you will get all the things what you want, right?
Yeah.
So
Correct.
if I'm in your place, first of all, I don't study. If I'm in your place, I
Mm-hmm.
don't study because I struggle this many years. I'm getting a
Correct.
high pay job. Why I need to study, and
Mm-hmm.
again why I need to go back? So if I'm in your
Correct.
place, I don't study. What I do, I look, I take the resources from your company, like what are the options, how I can go there. I look, make a plan, talk with the people, approach them in the LinkedIn,
Mm-hmm.
like talking about them, and like researching about the companies, what they're looking for, what I have. I'll make a plan, and then I will just start approaching them. And like, it take time. I won't say you, if you do masters also, it take 1.5 year from the process to come here, right?
Correct.
But
Correct. Yeah.
what I do is that I'll just fix a time, like for 3 months. I will just structure plan. If it's not working, then I will just move to the plan B, like doing masters. So
Masters. Correct. Yeah.
then it will be very easy access to you to come to the country, looking for the
Mm-hmm.
companies here, and looking the working style, and it would be more easier to upgrade
Mm-hmm.
yourself. Okay, that's the
Exactly.
two
Yeah.
things I want to say. So focus, because now I no need to say like you need to learn this, you need to learn that, because you already know everything. You're already pro in your expertise. So I don't want to say anything, but plan structurally, do
Mm-hmm.
things in a proper way so that you will get in a right direction, because I don't want you to waste your time.
Correct. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
that's actually the whole idea. Yeah, I mean, even I just started looking out like a few months back. So even I got some calls also. So one I got from Levi's, that
Yeah,
money
yeah,
transfer
yeah, yeah,
company.
yeah.
So for Finland, Estonia, and all. So there, even for Foodpanda, Singapore also I got. So in that last round, I got rejected in the fifth round.
Okay.
So it's just 2 months back. So I know, like you'll get because the time itself is not good right now. Like
Yeah,
AI
yeah.
transformation, a lot is going on right now. So like even there also the market is not good. So definitely they would want someone to join immediately with their lesser cost or
But
like
you
without
know
providing
what?
this sponsorship.
But you know what the advantage, the slight advantage, that here the
Mhm.
working language for the especially this kind of IT, mostly in English. I won't say
Yeah,
completely English, but mostly in English. So if you prove
English.
that I'm the good person for this role, I have this kind of expertise.
Hmm.
I been through in this kind of projects. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
sure. Yeah, you will
No,
get
no,
hired.
it actually happens. You might have also seen like some Indians coming from India like directly to work and all
Yeah,
in
directly
Netherlands.
to work. See, because you have 9.5 year experience, man. Why you need to come and study?
There are
It's
lots of
like
people with
whole.
experience.
It's like a whole point of like because here people are coming
Mm,
like with the 5 years experience, 6 year experience working in the
correct,
Rabo,
yes, yes.
ABN AMRO. Why
Mm.
can't you if you
No, no,
concentrate?
that's true. One of my friend also went to booking.com to like two
Yeah,
years back
booking.com.
in
Yeah,
Netherlands.
yeah.
Even my own brother last year he shifted to Germany in May month, like he just completed 1 year. So he went and he directly got a blue card. So he went with the family. So he went for architect position. So he left the Boeing here. So he's a cloud architect, Azure architect. So he went there. He got the blue card. Now he got the residency permit also for 7 years
Yeah,
and also
yeah,
I know people who are getting it. My own brother. I mean, yeah.
yeah,
So, but yeah, the thing is like,
yeah.
like market is also not good, but I'm just trying to understand a backup plan as well, like how the
Yeah.
things are
So
there.
always it's good to
Mm,
have a
yes.
backup plan, but make sure to do this one first of all, and then
Yeah.
after you plan something, you know what? If you go through with the company, you don't need to worry about the housing. You don't need to worry about any kind of visa and the
Correct.
residence permit, because everything they will take care.
They'll take care. Yeah.
Because when you come as a student, you will like worry, you need to worry about your finances, you need to worry about your living expenses and part-time jobs and the student housings and
Mhm.
everything. It's a bit uh, not unplanned and unstructured, so yeah.
And the most horror part is like you study there, and what if like you don't get the job? I know like it usually doesn't happen in most of the cases. The people are studying nicely and they are completing their degree, and like they have good experience and they have the practical experience. But yeah, I have seen some of the cases, especially not in Netherlands, because I don't have people who have studied in Netherlands. That's the reason I connected with
Here
you. I know
people
people from
come
other
to
regions.
work, not to study more.
Correct. Yeah. Correct. But I think now the things will change definitely.
I hope, because
Yeah.
here also Netherlands is very booming country, so they're also looking for
Mhm.
people who already skilled in that field. They're not looking for someone who they want to train. So they're also
Correct.
looking for
Yes. Yes.
someone who is trained. So that's it. All the
Already
freshers are not
skilled.
getting jobs after completing their masters.
Mhm.
They're testing them, how sort of skills you
Mhm.
have. So that's what we realized lately. So finally, or what I also want to say to the upcoming students also, if you have good sort of
Mhm.
experience like 2 3 years, and you come to
Mhm.
Netherlands to do masters, and in this sort of time you learn some more skills, then you will get a job. And people like you, I won't say to don't come to study, just come for the job. So
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
depend on the profile,
Definitely.
it depend on the people. Yeah.
Mhm.
Based on your
Okay. Yeah.
question, the problem is very simple. So it's depend on your approach and depend on your time. Just fix a time, just approach. If not, come and like do, and you will get a job. And since all the documentation, you know how to approach that, and all the threshold, you know what to crack it, and like what's and everybody you have a lot of references, so they will guide you as well. So that's what I want to say. Just fix a time, just look for the companies and like crack it. And I hope I will see you in the Netherlands soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. So I hope I cleared
Okay.
some of your doubts. And if you have any doubts, let me
Mhm.
ping me in the prior to DMs or like email me. I would help how much I can, and I will get some references from my friends or neighbors who working in
Sure.
the
Yeah.
companies. Yeah. Thank
So,
you.
Shanmugha,
Yeah.
one thing I'll need from your side, if you
Yeah.
can. So, if like you can share me any CV, like in the so like their format, like whoever is working in the IT or searching for, like, so I just wanted to see like how that
The
format
format,
looks like.
the format of the
Yeah, if
CV.
you can get it or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So I will do this like as soon as
Mm.
possible. I will ask one of my friends. I have your email
Yeah,
address. I will send you your email address then. Yeah. I'll
sure,
just
sure.
send the
That would be
template.
really helpful.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Perfect.
You can
So
send me template, or like you can just like the remove the blur out, or like
I
just
understand.
highlight cover the
I
hand
understand.
and like those information. Yeah,
Yeah.
and let's
Yeah.
share it.
Got it. I will send it. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay. Thanks, Shanmugha. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. And have a good
Thanks a
day.
lot for connecting.
Bye bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
you too. Bye
Bye.
bye. Bye.